All right, so now what we want to do is to have another representation of the motion and momentum of our objects. And we can use something called a momentum bar chart. These charts are essentially little bar graphs that show the mass of an object on the x-axis and the velocity of the object on the y-axis. And typically we use them to represent the momentum of more than one object before and after a collision. So that's kind of what we're going to walk through now. So let's look at this PhET simulation, and this is what your lab is going to be about today. We have a red ball that's going to collide with a green ball. And let's start with the initial conditions. The red ball has a mass of 8 kilograms and an initial velocity of 5 meters per second. So we can see that down here. Okay, so down here in this data part. We have a mass of 8 kilograms and a velocity of 5 meters per second. We have a green ball that has a mass of 2 kilograms and 0 velocity, so it's not moving at all. It doesn't have any momentum. So for the red ball, we're going to plot out 8 spaces across our graph. And this is going to represent 8 kilograms of mass. And then we're going to go up 5 spaces to represent the velocity. For the green ball, we're going to start with 2 lines on the mass axis that represents the 2 kilogram. And then it is not moving, so we're going to put little X's to show that we have actually thought about it, and the green ball does not, in fact, have any velocity. So these are our initial conditions. So our red ball is moving, and so it does have momentum, and that momentum is represented by the big red block. The green ball is not moving, and so that is represented by the mass. So we're showing that we do have the green ball, but it's not moving, so it has those X's. And then we're going to hit the play button. The red ball is going to collide with the green ball. And notice down here in our data box, the masses stay the same. Those aren't going to change. But the velocity of our red ball is now 3 meters per second. And the green ball has a velocity of 8 meters per second. So on the final part of our chart, we are going to plot this new information. The masses didn't change, so again, we have 8 kilograms across for our red ball. However, its new velocity is 3 meters per second, so we're only going to draw it 3 blocks tall. The green ball still has a mass of 2 kilograms, so we're going to draw it 2 kilograms long, but it is now in motion with a velocity of 8 meters per second. So we're going to draw its blocks 8 spaces tall. So what we have now is the final momentum. So our red ball slowed down, so we can see that its momentum has gone down a little bit, and then the green ball sped up, so we can see that it has momentum now.